Malibu, California, home to the rich and famous, as well as the journalists that follow them.
This on? We're live? This is Terry Cameron at the scene of where sources now believe Godzilla has died. Just a little over an hour ago, Godzilla appeared and collapsed on the beach right behind me. Until the military arrives, police are, hey!
I'm telling you again, you need to evacuate the area now.
While some enjoy the added attention to their everyday lives,
Hello, retirement. These shots will get a couple thousand easy.
most just want to be left alone.
He's alive? Oh man, he's alive!
This story starts with dozens of Destroyah juvenile forms bursting ashore, ready to raise hell. They swarm Godzilla and start to jab their extended jaws into the G-Man's flesh. As you could imagine, he doesn't take it very lightly. To get rid of the parasites, Godzilla charges up and releases an atomic pulse, propelling all the juveniles off his body and vaporizing them. It was all just the beginning, though. Something comes from the ocean, something Godzilla never wanted to see again. Destroyah bursts from the water and the battle begins. Godzilla was giving it his all, but Destroyah is a devil like no other, slamming Godzilla to the ground with earth-shattering force. Humanity attempts to intervene. Jets launch missile strikes directly into Destroyah's chest, but all it does is make them his next target. Godzilla was down. The jets were destroyed in mere seconds and all hope seemed lost. Until Destroyah was suddenly speared in midair and sent crashing towards the ground below. It was Earth's guardian, Mothra. Now fully aware of the moth, Destroyah is able to overwhelm her with his relenting force, and grabs Mothra around her neck with his pincer tail. The monster was about to rip her head off when suddenly, the king had returned. Now both of Earth's mightiest of guardians work together to take on the monstrous devil. The battle rages on, and then the most unexpected of warriors appear to help the king and queen, two Mothra larvas. Now it's 4 versus 1. Let's see how this ends. As Godzilla turned to head back to sea, a larva catches his attention with what we can only imagine was a sign of gratitude. Mothra was injured, but with the help of her 2 children, she would be able to make it back to her home. Godzilla Rulers of the Earth has so many great fights and interesting matchups, so make sure to find yourself a copy if you want to see more. Many of us remember how crazy special Godzilla's fight with Destroyah was in their standalone Heisei era film. Godzilla vs. Destroyah is one of my favorite Godzilla movies, might just even be on the top of my Toho Godzilla movie list really. With fans rumoring and wishing for Destroyah to show up in Godzilla vs. Kong or a future Monsterverse film, if any more are made, revisiting the monster through the Rulers of the Earth comic series will hopefully hold some of you over. If you all know any more epic matchups that take place in a Godzilla or King Kong comic, let me know. Massive thanks to the wonderful Laura Legends and the one and only Clayton Fioriti for starring in that little intro. I'll leave links to their channels down below, make sure and go check it out. They both put out really cool stuff. If you haven't already seen them, I definitely recommend. If you think I've earned it, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified when we upload. Like the video if you want to show your support, and I'll see you next time. This has been Jacob, and peace out everyone.